11:48 a.m. on March 22nd, and my plan is to start writing my second draft of my book on April 1st, and I have not done nearly enough preparation I need before doing that. So today I'm gonna be sitting down and doing all the stuff I need to do before starting to actually write my second draft. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit stressed out, but I'm just gonna get to it. I need to do a lot of different things, but as of right now, I think I'm gonna focus on getting some notes down on my characters. The two main characters in my book, Tristan and Quinn. Tristan is the protagonist and the narrator. The two of them have been best friends for a very long time, kind of, for like 6 years or so. And I want to make sure that I know what their relationship was like before the events of the book take place, so that there is like a clear history between them. So I'm gonna be working on that right now. And I'll probably bounce around, do some other things, write down some notes here, write down notes there. My chapter outline has two things on it right now, and it's chapter 1 and the final chapter. I don't know how in the next week or so I'm gonna get prepared enough to actually start writing my second draft. I got pizza and my coffee. It's been like an hour or so. I think because I'm bouncing back and forth between so many different Notion pages, all for like different types of things that I want to take notes for, it's hard to like kind of track my progress. I'm just writing down words. I'm not focusing too hard on working on one specific thing. I'm just bouncing back and forth between a bunch of different things, such as character arcs, the actual plot and chapters and scenes and where they're going to go in my story, backstories for my characters, and the history of the relationships between each other. I'm gonna eat my lunch and then get back to work. It's now 2:14 and I need to get back to doing stuff because I have not done a lot of work today. I'm just gonna start writing whatever the hell I can manage. So, somehow it is now 4:38 and I took thumbnail photos and that took me like an hour to do, and then I just got sidetracked. But now I have my cup of tea and I'm gonna get back to work. Oh, wow. Hi, it's now 9:02. Right now I'm going to try and write down every single thing that happens in part 1 because I'm dividing it into 3 parts. I want to title them, but I don't know the titles yet. But I think that when books have different parts with different titles, the transitions that you can do, like when you turn the page and then it says like part 2, blah 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 blah, it's immaculate. So I'm gonna try and implement that somehow. But I'm gonna try and write down every single thing that happens in part 1, because I think it's easier to try and divide it into just very general strokes instead of focusing on scenes or chapters. Because I think I tend to get too focused on the little details and like the little tiny elements that I want to include that will have an impact on the larger story, but are really just really minor things. And then the larger plot things, particularly the mystery element, feels very neglected and not well developed. So I'm gonna try and work on that right now. I swear I'm gonna need a new keyboard because I hate my keyboard and I don't think I can handle writing a whole draft on this. But I also wrote my first draft on my laptop. The keys were like paper thin. I just want to mention that there are so many clips that I had to cut out of this video of me typing away while also lip syncing very aggressively to the point where I was practically giving a live performance to my computer monitor. I have no idea if the pacing of this makes any goddamn sense. Like, is this too much to include in a first chapter? Are things moving too fast? I don't know. I'm gonna whip out my first draft because I want to look back at my first chapter and see what the hell that was. I feel like I've already said this 1,000 times, but I am so excited to start writing again and working on an actual draft. But at the same time, I'm also very, very nervous because I want this to be so much better than my first draft. And it's a daunting task. I'm so stupid. I forgot about my opening line? Oh my god, I am... Well, I have new ideas. Adjustments. Oh my god, oh my god. I feel like writing is a strange thing because I feel like every once in a while I get like an idea that is so like, oh my god. And it doesn't seem like much at first, but then all of those unique, really good ideas start to stack on top of each other until hopefully I have some sort of really solid story. I have a lot of moments where I'm like, oh my god. What I'm doing right now is I'm writing very simple surface level descriptions of each chapter in chronological order for part 1. And so far I've only done chapter 1. That marks the end of this writing vlog. Did I get a whole lot of work done today? No. But I'm going to be continuing to work on this preparation for draft 2 for the entire rest of the month because I need to get my act together and get ready to write draft 2. Almost at draft 3. I think that the story is beginning to really come together and the plot is beginning to come together, thank God, because when I was writing draft 1, the plot was an absolute hot mess. Huge major plot things are being changed like halfway through, but I can already tell that going into draft 2, I'm gonna have a far better understanding of my story and the plot of my story more specifically, but also a much more in-depth understanding of my characters. And I hope that I can bring the story even closer to what I hope it will be one day. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for me to film the process of me writing draft 2, because I am going to start writing it on April 1st.